Hello anyone and everyone of the internet, my name is Loinal and I know some of you have the attention span of Legion mains, so enjoy these clips of me playing Dead by Daylight on stream while I get my point across, and don't worry, I'll say this as quick as possible. Behavior. Why are you like this? So many people have been criticizing so many things lately, and with good reason, but instead of talking about MMR, or instead of talking about boon totems, how about we take a step back and talk about the hatch? Because people complain about, oh, gen speeds are too quick, gen speeds need nerf, or people also say, oh, killers don't have any map pressure. And you know what, that might be true for some of them and for different maps, but until we get to that, how about we focus on something that should not have been done? I feel like behavior went overboard when it came to nerfing the hatch. Nerfing keys was perfect. Keys needed a nerf, they were too powerful, and I think it was completely justified what they did to them. Having keys not work if they have no charges, fantastic. Having keys have an animation that takes a couple seconds to open the hatch, that's fantastic. But I think the hatch needed some work, but not what they did. I think behavior completely made a mistake, and here's why. The hatch was always a randomized RNG factor of every Dead by Daylight match. RNG can be kind of hype sometimes, but in a game like Dead by Daylight, where it's so antagonistic between killers and survivors, you'd think, I don't know, they would have made the hatch a little bit more skill-based. They've been hellbent on making the game competitive with MMR and the such. You'd think they would minimize the RNG factors of the game, like for example, hex spawns, or for example, hatch spawns. But no, instead they relegate hatch to being a 100% RNG based system that, oh hey, you found the hatch as a survivor, great, good for you. Oh, the killer found the hatch, well, sucks to be you, it is what it is. And they just sweep it away under the rug and forget about it and now work on whatever the hell else they're working on. But I have a suggestion that should be better. It should fix a couple problems and it should make people a little bit more satisfied. And here's what I would do. If I were to change hatch and keys, they're alright as they are right now, but add an additional circumstance that whenever someone opens the hatch only opens for that person, then it immediately closes back up. That's it. No one else can escape. No more 30-second open, 10-second whatever. Oh, 2 people, 3 people escape through the hatch. No, that's out of the question. Just one person key, one person escape. That's it. Now, the hatch, instead of making it spawn like it used to with a certain number of gens, don't do that. Instead of making it spawn when the last person alive, don't do that. Instead, here's what you can do, and you should do, so that hatch can be a valuable objective within the game that alleviates gen rushing, but also makes it more skill and objective based. Make it so that there are more additional objectives to do around the map. They're optional, of course, but you can do them. For example, instead, if behavior feels lazy, add different colored gens. You don't have to add to the total. Maybe you can make some of the gens like a different color, and that's about it. That's just a suggestion. But ideally, you would add a whole set of objectives, like let's say broken machines. I don't fucking know. There are broken clockworks around the map, and if you repair those clockworks, if you repair enough of them, bam, the hatch spawns. Would you look at that? Now, let's say you did all the clockwork objectives. Oh, the hatch spawn ain't that nice, but I don't got a key. If you brought one in, that's fine. Ideally, keys should get reworked so you don't bring them in, but it is what it is. Okay, so the hatch spawned. Oh, now I gotta do extra objectives to get myself a key, my personalized key that will make it so that I can escape through the hatch. Now, once they do all those objectives, they can escape through the hatch if they manage to do it. But the entire match would still revolve around that. The killer could interrupt that survivor doing the hatch objectives, or they could go and interrupt the survivors doing the gen objectives. That way, even if you might say, oh, but that doesn't encourage team play, well, technically the team can still help with the hatch objectives. If the team sees that there's 2 people working on the hatch objectives, they could either choose to split up on gen and hatch objectives, or they could be like, you know what, let's just double down on the hatch objective, then everyone can go find their own keys after they get the hatch to spawn. Or they could make it so that, oh, well, the game is going pretty well. We've already got 3 gens pop. Might as well just double down on the gen objectives. And even though I started the hatch objectives, it's not like they're going to regress. They're not going to go anywhere. I'll just leave them incomplete, etc. This adds more mind games, more decisions, and alleviates gen rushing. I just wanted to make this video because I've heard people talking about it for so long. I wanted to put my 2 cents out there. I feel like there's probably a ton of issues with my suggestion, but that's what it is. It's an idea. I really, really do wish that if you see anything wrong with this, or if you think it can be improved, please let me know in the comments. If you like this idea, go ahead and leave a like. If you hate it, dislike the fuck out of it. But otherwise, I hope you subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll do my best to add more great ideas in the future. See you around, people.